You're watching Everfree Radio.
And now, Everfree Radio presents Stay Brony, My Friends, with DustyKatt.
Oh, you're here. Oh, my bad. Ladies and gentlemen, fillies and gentlecoats, welcome once again to this end of the continent, which happens to be bright and sunny once again. Amazingly, this is California. You'd think once in a while it wouldn't be, but no. During this time of year, it's gorgeous. Thank you once again for joining moi here tonight with my ever-present sidekick, Screwball, who will be joining us a little later tonight. But what I have for you, I have bent the very fabric of the universe to bring this guest to you tonight. I've pulled him in from the future, specifically 9 a.m. tomorrow. And his name would be Black Griffin. Black, are you there?
I am here,
Are you here?
reporting from the future.
From the future. What's the future like?
The future is dark and dreary.
Is it?
No, actually, it's pretty awesome.
Well, yeah, Japan and everything, you know.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll experience it in a few hours.
Just a few, huh?
Yeah, just a few. It's not like Future Twilight.
Like next Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yes. So, as everybody on this program knows, we got a little ditty made up to introduce you to the man if you don't know who he is. And if you don't know who he is, shame on you!
Who's Black Griffin?
Who's Black Griffin? Who's that guy? But anyway, this video was put together by none other than my partner in crime, Carduin, just for this evening. So, if you like it, make sure you give him the props, because that's all his. And we're going to show you that right now. So, be back in just a minute.
Not anymore. I'm proud to be a brony. Yeah. Take me to a place to go. Take me to a place where we
I like books, studying, magic, and bronies. So, yeah. Hope to see you soon.
What are you doing? They try to make me feel embarrassed. Their attempts have been in vain, though they tell me I'm the one with problems. They're the ones who are insane, but those who watch but won't admit it. Well, you shouldn't be like that, 'cause you could be 20% cooler. 10 seconds fly. Why don't you mention Rainbow Dash and her acrobatic skill? How she will try off in anything just to get a little thrill. Close my eyes and breathe again. The minutes pass as they're turning to years. My mind begins to drift away. Don't make me stay in here.
Did that make you cry at the end? Because it made me cry. I'm not gonna cry. No. Not gonna cry. I'm good. And we're back with Gabriel Brown, better known to you as Black Gadiffin. So, Gabe.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about yourself. Tell us for the studio audience.
Well, let's see. I was born a poor... No. You know what that's from. Okay.
Yes, I do know what that's from.
Okay,
all
so let's see.
all I need is this chair. And this
and this
remote.
lamp.
And this lamp. And this remote control. That's all I
That's
need!
Okay, so let's see. More about myself. Okay, so I joined the Navy about 4 years ago in the SEAL program because I was an underwater photographer in Alaska before that, and my mentor was ex-Navy EOD. He worked for the Discovery Channel, and I wanted to get a job like that. So I got into the Navy, into the SEALs to try and further that career, and also to be in SEALs because SEALs are awesome. And I had broken my femur, fallen off a cliff earlier. I was able to get that pinned and then strengthened again. Well, I had another accident, a skydiving accident actually, so it wasn't in that video. That was after the skydiving accident when I was doing it just for fun, but I ended up getting dropped from the program. And I went gunner's mate for a little while, and then I found out about MU, musician, which is what I am now. I'm a traveling musician stationed in Japan, in the Navy band out here. And yeah, I became a brony just before I came out to Japan. And I didn't know what a brony was. I just knew that I liked the show. And so I started doing fan art and realized, oh, other people like the show too. And I did a ton of vectors, and then I wrote Proud to be a Brony, and then I don't know, started animating, and now I'm here.
Now you're here. What brought about Proud to be a Brony, by the way? I mean, yeah, you found Bronydom, you found other people that like the show, and your MU. So was it what was the singular piece of inspiration, as it were, where it made you go, I'm going to write this song? You know, what was that one thing?
I'm going to have to dig into the recesses of my mind for that one. I'm not entirely sure. My brother had written a song a long time ago that I really liked. That sounded very similar.
Okay.
So but it didn't have any words. It was just kind of an instrumental. I was like, hey, Than, would you mind if I revamp this and kind of turn it into a Brony song? Because I want to write a Brony song. The only Brony song that I had heard of at the time was Pony Sway. Right. And that was
very early.
It's upbeat and fun, but but it wasn't. It didn't have a lot of emotion behind it, and I felt a connection to the fandom that I still feel. This fandom is pretty darn incredible if you think about it. I've never seen more like fan-generated content of this level of talent, and the people are amazing, and it's just like this is an awesome thing, and people who bash it are really missing out. They,
and you're
not
setting
only,
the bar so high, I can't reach it. Thank you very much.
No.
Hate you.
But, oh, I found my harmonica. Okay.
Awesome.
But yeah. But what were we talking about? No. Anyway, yeah. I wrote that song. In a couple days, I was in my barracks. I had a really crappy old mic, and I was doing it with an 1/8" jack into the mic input on my computer.
Wow.
I have better hardware now.
Yes.
But
yeah. even with that cruddy equipment, wow.
Thanks.
Just the when I heard the song, it was like, yeah. where can this go? It can go that direction. It can go pony swag direction, which is okay. But for a guy my age who likes rock and melodic music and singer-songwriters and all that stuff, it gave me the hope, as it were, that it can go in this direction too. So not all the kids doing the dubstep and all that stuff, which is fine. I like some dubstep, but I want it to go in this direction so I can have some fun too. And it's like, as soon as you came out with that and some other stuff came out, I was going, oh yeah, now I've got a basis I can play. It's like, pfft. And it was one of the things that actually pulled me back into music. Because it's like, okay, if he can do that, then I can play too. And,
well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
then if he can do that, I can play and I can do well too. So you're one of the reasons I actually got back into music. So.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, that makes me feel very good.
Yes. Being in the next day, though so far away from everything, over in Japan. What is it like for trying to stay up with what's going on? I mean, are you always a day behind? Are you always? I know that you're off on tour every now and then, so that another cuts into what's going on. But wonderful pictures of you with tigers and beluga whales and all these pictures on your live on your DeviantArt with the whales and the tigers and the bears. Oh my! Yes.
Well, it is really tough, and I do love what I get to do over here. I really do. I get some amazing experiences. I get to travel around the world and do some cool things. I love animals, and there's a lot of animals to be met over in parts of the world where they don't have all these crazy. I don't know. There's less laws in most of the world than in America, so it's less safe. But hey.
Yeah, it's less safe, but then it's your own. It's your own thing. If your arm gets taken off by a tiger, it's your fault.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's very, very much the mentality. But I don't know. It is really frustrating at times. I mean, I'll be on tour for 3 months at a time with no internet. I mean, I'm sure people who follow me know this. On DeviantArt, I'll have to write a journal being like, sorry guys, I'm going to be gone for 3 months, please be here when I come back. I always feel like when I come back, something's going to have happened and the Brony fandom's going to be gone. I'm going to be like, no.
No, we're not going anywhere.
You guys better stick around till I make it to a BronyCon, okay?
We're not going away anytime soon.
All right.
Yes. Because next year, so you are actually coming back to the States. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. Okay. So there was the Electric Brigade is a premier Navy band. All the members are first-class petty officers promoted to that because most of them have college experience. They're really, really professional musicians. They're amazing. I've always kind of been a fan of them. And if you're from Annapolis, you might know who they are. But they were having auditions for lead vocalists, and they were flying the auditionees out from wherever for free. And so I'm like, heck, I'm in Japan. I would love to fly back to the States for free. Probably won't make the audition, but if I can set it up, then I'll get out there.
Right.
So I set it up. They saw some of our band's videos on YouTube and, just filmed by random people. And they liked it enough that they were willing to fly me out.
Oh, good.
So I got out there, I auditioned, I hung out with my brother, we started to write a song that we never finished. Well, we're still finishing it. Yeah. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be cool. But I went on leave for a little while, didn't get to meet any bronies, which I was kind of bummed about. And then I came back here and I got a call a couple weeks later that said, yeah, I made it. So I have to wait basically for a first class billet to come out because right now the Navy's kind of cutting back on a lot of stuff, so the billets are in a little bit of a freeze. But hopefully sometime early next year, I'll get a first class billet and I'll be stationed in Annapolis, which means, heck yeah, I'm going to every Brony convention that I can go to.
Nice. That means next year's Pony Stock is going to be even more epic. Even more epic.
Well, and I gotta meet some, like, cause I got friends online that I need to meet.
Yes.
Tombstone, need to meet Alex S.
Yes.
I need to meet Tara.
Yes.
I mean, it's just like,
Absolutely.
gosh.
Yes. Tara's a scream.
Yeah, and I need to meet you.
Yes.
Dude.
Oh, come on. I'm just this
Yes.
guy. I'm just this guy who sings badly.
This guy, you did not sing that.
I'm just this guy, you know.
This guy is.
Just this guy, you know. It's like, Johnny, what are you rubbing against? What do you got? So. Oh, that is great. So you not only play keyboard, right? Run us down what you can play.
Ooh.
I know it's a long list, but
Okay, so I play a bit of guitar, I play a bit of bass, just play trumpet,
Mhm.
keyboard. I dabble. I don't know. I'm not the best. I work with musicians who do this for a living, so it kind of crushes my self-esteem a bit when I see people that can play it a million times better than I'll ever be able to play it, you know?
Mhm.
But I guess I don't know, if I pick up any one of those 4 instruments, I can get by.
okay. Well, that's better than me. So don't crush my dreams, but go ahead. No, it's like so. Well, you've done like that little jazz hands thing you did, you know, in the last video.
Right.
It's like I'm proud to be a brony as a jazz number. I'm in my brain. I'm going, okay, now it's Murph and the Magic Tones on, and you know, I can't wait till that's done, man. It's like, oh, you're teasing me with it. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm working on that one. Hopefully it'll be done. So we're flying to Indonesia tomorrow, and we're coming back on the 19th, and I'm gonna try and finish that. But for those of you who don't know, I do have a meme from Rarity that I need to release.
Yes.
That is going to be a full body puppet animation, so it may take a little longer, and I'll probably release a song before that. Because I said after I did the little teaser that I was going to stagger animation. You know.
Right, animation movie, animation movie.
Yeah.
Animation music,
Song.
animation music. So.
Yeah, and the reason that kind of extraordinary circumstances regarding the Rarity animation, so that had to come out.
Yes.
You know.
And we're not talking about it.
Right.
Look, a moose.
Yeah. Oh man, dude. That's exactly. Never mind. Look, a moose.
Yes. Look, a moose. You know what Princess Celestia has to say about that?
Oh, my hair looks beautiful.
That's what she has to say.
It does. My gosh, look at you and you're pink.
Yes. She's not pink.
Oh, she's not? You have a not pink version? Sorry.
I have a
haven't watched
non-pink
this
version,
movie.
buddy.
It's all-
This is all white all the time. See? White.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me
See?
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Absolutely.
And her hair looks beautiful.
Yes.
And she's not conceited at all.
Not at all. It's math.
No.
Math is hard, Celestia, but it's white. Awesome. You want one?
Oh, please.
I know where I can get one.
Really?
Yes.
They don't have any ponies at the necks.
Yes. I can get it. Trust me. If it's still there tomorrow, it's yours.
I love you.
I'll go find it. Yes. Somehow I got to get to Japan because I want to go to Japan someday. Well,
must.
you are based where?
Yokosuka, which is about an hour from Fuji and an hour from Tokyo.
Okay, north or east, west? Well, not east, obviously.
Southeast.
Southeast. Okay.
Yes, pretty much on the water because it's a Navy base.
Yeah, so it's not like Okinawa or anything like that.
No. I wish, because I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Okinawa.
Okinawa's cool. From what I've seen pictures, Okinawa's.
Yeah, we have a lot of layovers in Okinawa. We fly down there. If we're gonna fly like the Philippines, they like to fuel.
Fuel at Okinawa.
They also like to let the plane break down there.
This is the Navy. They don't have breakdowns. They have
Oh, the Navy. No, they
inconveniences.
don't. But they have fake breakdowns because if
Yes.
they enjoy the area and they want to go drinking.
Ah!
I didn't say that.
Now I see where we're going. Yeah, it's a little layover from World War II. You see, it's like, oh, we have to scoot through Okinawa. Oh, we just lost an engine.
Yeah, exactly.
Part.
We're gonna have a guy go look for it.
Or
We'll
be at the bar.
Yeah.
Then
Then they get back on the plane. They're like, "Hey guys,
we found
we're
that
gonna try
part.
to fly Yokosuka now."
Pilot comes in. I think we can fly now.
Like, hey, who wants to help me fly this
This
thing?
thing, yeah. Oh, so
One of the
you know
funniest-
what? Now you're so awesome at music and singing and drawing. What got you into animation? Now, were you doing that before you went to the Navy, or was something you picked up after you got there?
The Bronies are responsible for animating, for my animation, and it's and for a lot of the things that I try. I mean, I've been motivated by this fandom, as I'm sure so many others would say. But the reason I really started getting into animation is I got a comment on one of my pictures. It was the sad Spike picture where he's hugging the bejeweled bow that Rarity gave him. I got a comment from someone named Stephanie Mahoney, and I don't know if you know, she's one of the animators for the show.
Yes.
And she informed me of that in the comment. She's like, I love posing and animating Spike. He's a great character. This is a beautiful picture. And I was like, oh my gosh, hello.
Nice.
You know? And she said, I just started talking back and forth with her, and she's really an awesome person. She's very open about discussing things. And I asked her a bit about the animation process, what programs they use. They said Macromedia Flash 8 Pro, which surprised me. You know, I know Adobe's kind of bought Macromedia, and that's what people have been using for the longest time. And I asked her why. She said it's a good program, it doesn't glitch up, it's yada yada yada. So I downloaded it, and really the only place you can download it now is BitTorrent, because they don't sell it anymore.
Right.
So I got it, and I did a really short animation just to try my hand, which was freaking Singing Pony, which is horrible because I didn't know about.
Shut up.
Well, I didn't know about editing.
No, shut it. Because freaking Singing Pony is hilarious. Okay.
Oh, well, thank you.
Because when it first came out, I was right over there on the floor. Okay, rolling, laughing, because I'm going freaking Singing Pony. Oh my God, that was hilarious. I'm a freaking Singing Pony. Yeah, it was freaking hilarious. and the over the top of it just made it even better.
Yeah, but it was, I don't know, it was just something I tried, and like, but the animation wasn't all the best. And then I did, what was next? Yeah, I did the Vinyl Scratch one, Message from Vinyl Scratch.
Message from Vinyl Scratch,
Breach,
yes.
Which was the song my brother and I wrote.
Yes, which again was just another, you know, I'm watching this animation, the animation's awesome. It's like, all of a sudden, song! Where the hell did that come from?
And Susanna, you know, the girl who voiced Rainbow Dash and Rainbowlicious, she also voiced that one. And then I approached Tara Strong, just on a whim, and she's awesome. And she started following me on Twitter, and we started discussing stuff back and forth. Okay. That, you know, basically her telling me, yes, it sounds like a fun idea, but I can't do it because I'm not allowed to work with you. That's a copyrighted character. Yada yada yada.
Contracts.
Well, we talked. So I, blah blah blah, look at moose, yada yada. I started animating, and then she posted Twilighticious. Right. So that's why it only took a few hours, because I already had the puppet drawn. And yeah, I didn't know what she was gonna release. Right. But when she released it, it was pretty easy to just
snag it,
animate it really quickly and throw it up. And she has taken and run with that. So we got T-shirts and we got wristbands and we got you know, it's firstborn children. Yeah.
You know?
Yes. This is my daughter Twilighticious, and her hair looks beautiful.
Yes.
But yes, I don't know. After that, I felt obligated, mostly because of the comments, to do one for all of the main 6, and then the meme is getting old. Okay, people, the meme's getting old. It's funny, but it's getting old.
It's getting old.
So I had to mix it up, and I did Rainbow Dash, and then I didn't write the Rarity rant. Okay. But it's funny, nonetheless.
It is. It's very funny. But what you did with the Rainbow Dash one is perfectly on model with what Rainbow Dash would do with it. It's like, it's just funny. It's like, okay, she's like put out by it, and then Twilight begs her, and just as Twilight would do, and then she does it and tries to do it cool, and it's like, it's still not cool. I'm out here.
Yeah. And Susanna's great. She had never done. I kind of got her into My Little Pony, which is ironic because she loved the toy when she was a kid, and I despised it because it was turning my sister into a girly girl. Right. My sister who used to play in the mud with me, and you know, we'd karate fight, and go on roller coasters. Now she wants to brush pony hair.
I've watched you and your brother do a Michael Jackson dance kick fight. Okay?
Yes!
That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was... I remember that.
That was
so long ago.
scream. But I can just imagine what you and your sister were doing. And then I saw a picture of you, your dad, your mom, your sister, and your brother at some Halloween thing.
The zombie
The zombie family. It's like, now I know where he gets it.
Oh yeah, yes. My family's insane, and I was homeschooled, so I was steeped, marinated in the insanity my entire life.
Awesome.
It's been marvelous.
Very cool.
Indeed.
Homeschooling. Wow, I didn't know you were homeschooled.
I'm not gonna try that. So yeah, we moved a lot.
Oh yeah.
My dad wasn't military. He's a contractor, and
okay.
he has top secret clearance. Indeed. So I'm not sure entirely what he does, but we moved around a lot for that very reason. And we lived in Alaska for a while, and it's tough to get to school from where we lived, and so we were homeschooled. My mom's got a degree, and so does my dad. So and it turned out very well, I think.
Awesome.
I known everything about grammar and math.
Guama.
I ain't got no problem.
Ain't got no problem with the guama.
Whoa.
No, I don't think so.
Whoa.
You got that Alaskan accent, though. I can tell.
Oh yeah, don't you know?
Oh yeah, don't you know?
Canadian /
Ontario.
Frigid. Yeah, frostbitten Eskimo.
What's that all about?
Ooh, a boot.
What's that all about?
Oh yes, very.
We need Sibsy in here. Is that what we need?
We do.
Yes.
Sibsy's awesome. You guys, if you've never had the pleasure of talking with Sibsy, she is awesome.
I had lunch with Sibsy at Everfree Northwest. Her and Raven and her crew. Oh my goodness, that was fun. And she was all about, oh, you grew up near Sarnia, and we were like gone. Back and forth. Back and forth.
Yeah. No, she is hilarious. Okay, hold on just a second. I need to give a shout out to Caradwin, who, first of all, made that intro video, which was absolutely awesome. Made me cry. And also sent me an incredible piece of DJ tech, which I'm currently using in my new songs.
Awesome.
So, thank you very, very much. It is a Korg Co-Oscillator Pro. It's not polite to say prices online, but it wasn't cheap. You guys should look it up. I recommend getting it because it's pretty awesome.
It is pretty fun.
So,
he's actually got that thing on his iPod, and he's got it on his iTablet. And we'll be sitting there at playing around with something. We'll be watching, Emergency 51 on Netflix. He's over there. Give me that. And we're all like, we're creating wubs on the iTablet.
Oh yeah.
Just having a good time. But if you can download that thing on your iPhone, it is freaking addicting.
Oh, Black Griffin and DustyKatt a question. I will read them later.
Later.
Shut up.
Questions are later. We're not to questions yet.
Oh, right. I knew this. I knew this. I'm just jumping the gun.
I'm not ready to give you up to the unwashed masses that are in the iChat right now.
Oh, I'm unwashed too.
Well, that's true. That's right. You just got up.
Yes, I did.
Ooh.
But I brushed my teeth. I had the decency.
Yes. Colgate must be very proud of you.
Oh, she is. We're good friends, Colgate and I.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Toothpaste cannon!
Ah.
My muffin! Let's see, what else can we talk about? Doo-wop.
Doo-wop.
Doo-wop. In the still
Doo-wop.
of the night. Yes. So, have you heard anything from Mando Pony yet?
Anything? What do you mean?
The doo-wop thing we were gonna do. Have you heard yet?
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't. I would love, man. I want to get on board with that.
Okay.
Because like
I'm calling out Mando right now because it was a Twitter rant, and you, me, him, and Mike the Microphone are gonna do a doo-wop song, and it's all on Mando Pony. So
yes, we are.
I'm calling him out right now. Mando, come on, we gotta get this thing going because I'm in the mood.
Because I am hankering to use my new condenser mic.
Yes.
Everybody.
I'm in the mood to sit under the street lamp with these three guys and like doo-wop for change. I'm in the mood.
Yes.
We need to do this.
Dang it.
So, it is 5:31, so it's time to go to commercial. So,
It's 9:30.
yes, we're going to go to commercial. And when we come back, we're going to have a new segment, which is me pimping everybody's stuff for a few minutes. And then we're going to go into question and answer. So, get all your questions ready for Screwball, and we'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Got a letter to send? Maybe a package, or even a piano? No problem. Here at Derpy Mail, we, mostly be me, but we sounds better, can deliver with almost perfect precision. 80% of our packages arrive in great condition. What's the other 20%? Well, friends, that's 20% coolness. So why wait? Ship with Derpy Mail today and almost never lose a package ever again. We at Derpy Mail take no responsibility for lost, damages, or misdelivered items. Deliveries may cause frustration, diabetes, bubblegum, and muffins. Please ask your doctor before using Derpy Mail.
That's right, ponies. Derpy Mail is your one-stop and only shipping option in Ponyville. Stop into the office and pick up some stamps today. You will also find t-shirts, hoodies, messenger bags, and hats from WeLoveFine.com for all of your derpy needs. And remember, Derpy Mail, when it absolutely positively has to be there. Sometime.
That's right, every pony. If you have something to ship from here to Canterlot, to Appaloosa, to New Orleans, you need to call up Derpy and she will get it there probably about 65% of the time. And you aren't going to get better odds than that. Not with the Equestrian Mail Service. So, you call up Derpy whenever you need to send something from here to wherever. Crystal Kingdom, new route. I'm sure it'll be epic. But all of you humans, if you need anything, t-shirts, bags, backpacks, posters, you go to WeLoveFine.com and use our code EFR10 to get 10% off your entire order. And you can actually search for Everfree Radio and you will find t-shirts of this very epic programming conglomerate, plus the t-shirt for this very show, by looking up Stay Brony. Pick one up. I'd love if you picked one up. Also, now, I've gotten a lot of cool stuff lately. I mean, my mailbox has been stuffed with things. I mean, I got this epic t-shirt on that was sent to me by somebody across town, and I have no idea what it means. I mean, look at this thing. Guard Your Cloud by Catbird. I think it's a security for an in-the-cloud type file system, but I have absolutely no idea. So, whoever sent that to me, get with me and tell me what that's all about. I got no idea. None. And then, our fine gentleman who sends us all the epic embroidered patches sent me a new thing here. How many people know the Hells Angels? Right? At Epic Motorcycle Club? Check this out. This is awesome. Look at that. Luna's Angels. Yeah.
That's cool.
How much awesome is that?
Wow.
Okay. Now, not only that, but he's got Town Rockers. Isn't that awesome? So you need to pick up some of these. This is cool. And if he gets like 50 or 60 pre-orders for like the full-size back patches, he will make them. So check it out on DeviantArt. Not only that, but he sent me this awesome Luna cutie mark. That's going somewhere. I don't know yet. Don't know quite where yet, but that's gonna be awesome. Okay, and one other thing I need to pimp out is that Sketchy Wolf 13 is he was on the show a few weeks ago. That's the gentleman who does the Rat Fink style pony art. Is in a bit of a pinch. So if you could see your way clear to commission him for your pony and your favorite car or motorcycle or train or anything like that, he would be greatly appreciative. So go check out Sketchy Wolf 13 on DeviantArt and you'll get all the information you need. Also, I myself on Sunday went up to San Francisco to take a little intro to voice acting class. So, bought this little book. There's money where your mouth is, so I'll be doing a bit of that, working out of the book. So that's going to be kind of cool. So that's what happened this week since the last time I seen you. So, we are now into question and answer time. Screwy!
Yeah!
Yeah, Screwy's here! Yay!
How's it
He hasn't escaped the chains yet.
No, I'll never escape.
Never escape.
And I don't plan to because I love this place too much.
Check out the new picture, Screwy.
Uh-oh. I'm having internet derpage.
Internet
There we go.
derp.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, good. Thank God. I was freaking out.
Don't freak. Don't freak. Don't freak.
I won't freak, I promise. So questions. Yay. Let's get on to these, because there is a freaking lot.
Okay.
Where do we begin? Okay, this one's for you, Black Griffin. Question is from Wub and Tolerate.
Yeah, Wub.
Question is, how did you find My Little Pony? Did some pony convert you, or did you find it yourself?
I found it before, I think before Bronies.
He was Pony before Pony was cool.
It was like probably the 5th episode, and I saw a clip of it, and I was like, this is awesome.
There you go.
And so, I don't know, I watched it for a while, and then I started getting into vectors, and I drew. And that's when I found out that there are other people like me.
Yes.
And it's just taken off since then, the show.
Mhm.
It's just awesome, which is great, because that's validating.
It was announced today that at one point, the box set from Shout Factory was it was in the top 10 sales on Amazon.com.
Nice.
Awesome!
Yes. So, and I haven't even bought mine yet. Bronies.
Yeah.
Yep. Voting
For
with
the
your
win.
wallets. Awesome. Next.
This one is from James Justice. I love that last name. It totally sounds like a superhero name.
Sounds like it came out of Fallout New Vegas.
But question is for you, Black Griffin. What is your favorite licious you've ever made?
Ooh.
Oh my goodness!
Probably the one he hasn't made yet, which is Dusty
The one I
Licious.
haven't. Yes, the one I haven't. Dusty Licious.
Yep.
You know, I had a ton of fun doing Rainbowlicious. I really did. That was a ton of fun working with my sister. I was actually at home doing that one too, so it was
cool.
It was relaxing environment. It was
Mhm.
fun. So I'm gonna go with that one. Obviously, Tara's gonna get mad at me if I don't say Twilight Licious is best Licious, but I had the most fun doing Rainbowlicious.
There you go.
Sorry, Tara.
This one is it's a message for you, Dusty,
What?
from how do I say this name? We've been talking about this. Theshaz. I don't know. Theshaz. I'm just gonna go for a message for you, Dusty. Just likes to say hello.
Hello.
I promise I'll be a little right out.
It's wonderful to meet you. Please come back
I don't know.
anytime. I'll be here all
Other
week.
name you could go by is just Cool Fox. That's a much easier name.
You look like Cypher from The Matrix right now.
Tip your bartenders and waitresses.
All this free.
Next.
Okay, 1 second, I'm just going. Okay, this one is from Mac Attack. For you, Black Griffin, question is, you're involved in both the music scene and animating. Is there any artists in either field that you really enjoy following? And as a follow-up, if you could do a collaboration with anyone or on anything, what would it be and who would it be with?
Well, Dusty, on the music scene, Dusty and I were talking about
Yes.
a little while ago doing a doo-wop.
Do the doo-wop.
Mike the Mike.
Yep.
Mando Pony.
Yep. That's
Just
gonna
getting that
be.
out there. We talked about it on Twitter a bit. We don't know if that's actually gonna happen. but
That's
that'd be
gonna.
fun.
That jar of awesome sauce is gonna be like huge. You know that. You know that
Yes.
small economy size of awesome sauce that you get at the supermarket.
Yes.
You know, you gotta go to
And I will
Costco.
get
You
in it.
gotta go to
And I'll be
Costco for this
obsessed
one.
with it.
Costco to get the jar big enough to hold the awesome sauce that this is gonna be.
Too strangely obsessed with Tubs of awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce.
Priggo.
Strangely.
But another musician I really want to work with is Tombstone.
Yes.
Where you at, bro?
Come at me, bro.
But yeah, that'd be sweet. And I mean, Alex S is awesome, but he usually does glitch stuff, so
Yeah.
And on the animation side, obviously, Ask the Crusaders is insane. My goodness gracious, censored, yada yada, amazing. But Snappy is also a good friend of mine online, and he does. I hope I'm saying that right. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah, Snappy. Snappy. He does some hilarious stuff, and
yes, I'm hoping to do something with some Snappy soon. So.
Sweet, yeah, but I guess that should pretty much answer the question.
Awesome.
Next.
Dusty.
What?
This, oh my, you held your word to this, and I'm bringing it back. Dusty, can you do your Discord impression?
I knew there was something I forgot this week.
I want to try them after you.
Oh goodness. Let me think. Let me think of a line. What was the line? I'm blanking. I'm sorry. Oh, you got me. You got me on the spot.
You do the "You'll get them back in good time" one.
Oh, right. You'll get them back in good time. That's not bad.
There you go.
I simply took them to ensure there was no cheating. You see, this is the first rule of our game: no wings and no. I can't do it.
No,
But
no wings and no magic. Yes. I completely. You know, between I have an excuse, and it is an excuse, because I went and did the voice thing on Sunday, on Sunday, and then my motorcycle crapped out its charging system. So when I got back, instead of practicing my Discord, I actually was working on my motorcycle, trying to fix it because gas is $4.11 a gallon, and it's not good to drive the truck back and forth to work at $4.11 a gallon.
Pony voices come before your ride, good sir.
Hold your tongue.
I shall. I've got a lot to say. I'm only talking to Japanese people most of the time, and
pretty much,
quite frankly, it's utterly ghastly listening to their accent.
But yeah, I did not practice my Discord because I had other things. I'm very sorry. My fault. My bad.
Okay, then can you do a Big Mac voice? People have been asking that constantly.
Nope. 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 That's Peter's whole reign, buddy. Peter would be all over me if I was doing some Big Mac. So me and Peter are bros, you know. So I'm not stepping on those hooves. Nope.
You said nope. I think he's gonna.
Nope.
I'm betting I'm gonna see a Twitter post from him.
Probably yelling at me. It's like, dude, it wasn't very good. You know, you need to practice. Yeah, if you're gonna be doing nope, you need to practice the nope. Yep.
Big Mac.
Next.
This one is from Zoom War. I don't know how to say that one. But a request. I wish to hear a duet of sorts using the harmonicas.
Oh my goodness.
We don't have harmonicas.
Do we have? It's kind of hard because there's a delay from Japan to San Jose. You know, it's kind of hard to play with a 3-second delay.
But your audio is the one that's streaming, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, just sync up with me.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, go. There you go. That's not bad.
Yay!
I was in the wrong key though. I like as soon as you started playing, I was late. It's like, oh shit.
This is the wrong key. This is the wrong key. No, this is hilarious.
Wow, you're better than I am.
I need to get my harmonica now too.
I need to do some like Elwood Blues.
Baby, don't you
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. This one's from Dark. I'm having such trouble time reading today.
I'm sorry. No.
What?
Caredwin's on like another Skype channel with me, and he's sending me stuff, right? And he says it's like a prison movie in stereo. Oh god.
Oh jeez.
That's why I live with a man. He's awesome.
He is awesome. I can attest to that.
Next.
So this one's from Dark Aura. Question for you, Black Griffin, is: do you have any plans for any non-main Six-licious videos like Cheerlicious?
Oh, if he does, I'm the first one there.
Yeah. Actually, I promised a spot to Sibsy first, Dusty, but it'll be short. Okay, don't hit me. You're first. I fully believe in your ability to punch through the screen. So, all right. Okay, so really, it depends on my, it depends on my VAs, guys. Like,
yes.
It's I'm not a magician,
yes.
And it really it is tough to get really sounded like VAs. And I've been super lucky with Rena Chan and Bree Faith. They're both incredible. My unnamed VA for Rarity does a pretty darn good job, I think, and my sister does an excellent job with Rainbow Dash.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Basically, we need to find a Cheerily VA.
Yeah.
And then you have to find. Then you have to find a VA that sounds like me. I don't know where you're gonna find that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be tough, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I can do things.
Yep.
I can do things.
But
things and stuff.
Things and stuffs. That's plural. Stuffs. So yeah. But I can get by pretty well with mimicking most of the guy voices in the show, and I'm really picky, but the nice thing about using your own voice is that you can try it over and over and over and over and over and over ad infinitum. But yeah.
Unless, of course, you have to go on tour in the Philippines and have to be in good voice.
Exactly, because and again, like I said, I'm actually leaving tomorrow morning for Indonesia, and we're going to be staying in tents until the 19th, so probably no internet. So don't be mad at me. Don't send me DeviantArt notes like, why haven't you answered mail again?
Because he's in a tent in Indonesia.
Yes.
You know, in the Navy, you can sail the 7 seas. In the Navy, you can put your mind at ease. In the Navy, come on, people, take a stand. In the Navy. In the Navy. I almost, yeah. Have you actually found any treasure? Because in that song it says you get to search for treasure.
I have searched for treasure, but the last time we did a swim call, the bottom was like 50,000, like 50,000 feet down, so...
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to say more like 30,000 feet down, but still.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to swim to the bottom.
Kind of hard.
Yeah. And then, like, even if you do make it down, it's hard to push it off because the silt's really squishy.
Yeah.
And then finding the ship is hard, too, because by the time you surface, you may be like 10 or 11 miles away.
Yeah.
And that's all, granted that you can hold your breath for,
5 hours.
Under crushing pressure. Yeah. So, I try.
Yeah. Next.
So this one is from Firemain. Black Griffin, your videos are so awesome. My favorite is Vinyl Scratch Speaks. And he also liked to say, I just lost it. Where the fudge cakes? I appreciate everything he is doing. I respect what you do in the U.S. Army. And
what?
I'm U.S. Army, Navy. Navy.
It's cool. It's the military. Some people just it's the military. Thank you.
But anyway, question is, have you thought about submitting to Lee Tokar's fan build program?
Well, I may have thought about it if I'd heard of it before.
We'll talk.
But if is that something to do with animation?
Yes, it has to do with everything. Basically, Fanbuilt is going to be a repository of all these awesomely talented people putting up voice acting or music or animation, so that so that they all can get together and make awesome stuff.
Lee's the voice of Snips, isn't he?
Yes.
Can't do it.
Yes.
And
So you're
Steve Magnet.
close.
And
You're
Stephen
close there.
Magnet.
What a world!
What a world! What a world!
No, he's hilarious.
Yes.
But yes.
He
actually,
stole my brony. He stole my brony bracelet.
He did?
No, he didn't steal it anyway. But anyway, I put it on him at the end of Everfree Northwest, and he sort of like took off. It's like I think he forgot he was wearing it. I probably forgot he probably doesn't even know he has it on right now.
Yeah, I wish I could do that.
But it's all right.
Fun.
It's a gift. It's for him. He can have it.
It is.
It's a
Yes,
gift.
yes.
Move it on. It was a gift to me. It's a gift to you. So.
This
It's
one.
kind of happens as a vocalist to try and copy everything.
Oh no! I'm not even saying that, Caradwin. I'm not even saying that.
Type it to me.
No. It has something to do with naval maneuvers and a belly button.
Like naval maneuvers or
Yes.
naval?
Naval. Naval maneuvers and a belly button. I'm not talking about it.
Look him, Monica.
Look at Moose.
Look, Moose.
Never mind.
No, no. My uncle was in the Navy, dude. My uncle was in the Navy. I know Navy jokes. We're not pulling any Navy jokes out right now. No.
Oh, I got some Navy jokes.
No. 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 We're not going there. Mm-mm-mm.
This one is from Jack's Blade on Twitter, and the question is,
Yay!
yeah, the one and only, woo! This one is, does Black Griffin have any talents he hasn't shared yet, since he is a boss at everything?
Okay, so I don't know.
He's a world-renowned bodybuilder.
Yes, haven't you seen my muscular muscles? Okay, so parkour. I'm really into parkour. I
Yes.
do a lot of flips and stuff, but that doesn't really connect to the Brony community very much. And voice acting. I like voice acting. I like mimicking voices, but again, most of the characters in the show are female, so I don't get to mimic. The only voice you heard me do is Spike, and I didn't do a very good job because he's also voiced by a female, Kathy. So
Shush.
yeah.
I'm sorry. You just put something up about something with a rusty razor. So. And if you're in the Navy, you know what that one means. But there you go.
Yeah.
Next.
This one is from Wabin Tolerate. Question for Black Griffin. Is there any other military bronies you hang out with?
Dude, if only. I don't know any military bronies over here. I know that there are probably 3 or 4 that are stationed on the USS George Washington, the ship that's based here in Yokosuka. But I've never actually physically met them because we're always traveling. And I did meet 2 Navy bronies on the USS Tortuga, which is an LSD, not the drug, ship last year, but I only got to hang out with them for a short time. And man, I do know a lot of military bronies. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of FOB Equestria. I'm plugging you guys. They're basically a group of military bronies, and so there's a chat up actually right now. I talk with them a lot, but I've never actually met anybody or get to hang out with any military bronies. Very sad.
This one is from Dimsfire64 on Twitter, and question is, what is the fan response to MLPFIM in Japan? Have you met any other fans of the show there?
No, I haven't. There's not I don't think they have Japanese dubs.
Actually, they do.
They do?
Yes.
Oh.
The problem with some of the Japanese dubs is they don't get the Applejack humor. One, because they don't have that sort of southern joke in Japan. It just doesn't exist. So therefore, it's sort of lost. There's a lot lost in translation for American stuff going to Japan. American animation going to Japan usually never happens because there's a lot of American jokes that are lost to Japanese because they don't have that background,
Oh yeah.
And you know, society. Their societal background is not anywhere near, like, you wouldn't get an Applejack joke, or you wouldn't get, you know, the Pepe Le Pew joke, or you wouldn't get, you know, the Benny Hill joke, because they don't have that in Japan. So,
yeah, I live here.
Yes, so that's why you see. That's why you see most animes that come over are based on school or historical Japanese something or other, or you know, everyday life in Japan, because that's their societal norms. That's what their jokes are about, because it's either their history or, you know, some schoolgirl thing, or it's everyday life's weirdness in Japan. Because trust me, every day in Japan is weird for your regular everyday Japanese. So, but they don't get the societal weirdness that we get over here, right? They don't get the country jokes. They don't get, you know, that thing. So it's very hard for an American animation to make it in Japan.
Yeah. That makes sense. I didn't even know they had the.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I had to talk with the Malaysian bronies about that. So it's kind of.
Yeah, I have gotten contact by some Malaysian bronies. I've been to Malaysia a few times, but never. Man, it's work, you know. It's really busy. It's fun, but
But you get to you get to play music for a living, and get paid for it, and be in the Navy, and travel the world, and play music, and do all this stuff. It's like, it sucks to be you, really. Not really.
I'm not complaining, but I am. I'm just
stop.
You gotta complain about something.
Stop. Because you'll be over here sooner or later, next year.
Yes. Yes. Thank the Lord.
Yes.
Thanks, Celestia.
Thanks, Celestia. Thanks, Celestia and Luna.
And Luna, I was just gonna say, and maybe Cadence as well.
Oh, by the way, did you have to
Princess
like
Cadence.
to take that job at in it was at Annapolis? It was the new job. Did you have to re-up for 2 years or 2 more years?
3, yeah.
3,
yeah,
really?
But okay, so this is gonna sound stupid. When I was in Millington, my unit leader wanted me to audition for American Idol that was out there, and my chit, which is like a little piece of paper, chit, CHIT, that you write, passed up the chain of command to get approval from the upper ups, was denied because the guy that I replaced in Millington was Phil Stacy, and he did American Idol, and he, you know, left because he was like in the top 6 or whatever, and he didn't want to go through that again.
So basically, he didn't want to lose another member of the military to popular music.
Right. But in the Electro Brigade, it's looking like they're going to let me try out. So.
Oh, cool.
That'll be cool.
Well, it would be a huge PR for the Navy.
Yeah, and for bronies.
And for bronies too.
Because I would not hide it.
Oh, absolutely not. But it would be a huge PR for the Navy, so it would be really cool.
Screw it. Yes.
Yes. This one's from, I don't know how to say this name, Duad. I think that's it. Question is, well, more of a comment offhand, is a friend of mine who is huge into fandoms thinks bronies are slowly dying off because they're less active outside their own sites. She kind of hates the fandom, and I want to disagree because I see all this amazing stuff come from the community, but then again, I'm not as much in touch with the fans as you guys are. What do you three think?
Okay. Just back it up. Okay.
Like,
back that horse manure truck up and stop. Okay. You know, we're only going to go to so many sites and say this show is great and have so many people beat us down because they think Naturo is the next best thing to Shakespeare. Excuse my French. Buy some apples.
Buy some apples.
But, okay, there's only so many times you're going to go to a site and say, you need to check this out because it deserves a watch, and have somebody say you're an idiot because you watch pastel-colored ponies. Okay.
Right, and there's going to come a point when your fandom is big enough and awesome enough that you don't need to go.
We don't need you anymore.
Exactly.
We don't need to go to 4chan and listen to idiots put us down anymore. Because, you know what? We've got other things to do with our lives, like be awesome.
Yes! 20% cooler than everyone else. I just want to run
so we don't need to go to your sites and poke you because, you know what? We're over here being awesome. So if you want to come to our sites and find out what all the hubbub is about, come on over, because we're kind of accepting people. You know, we won't put you down. We won't, you know, as long as you're respectful of us, we won't put you down. But if you come over to our sites and start causing trouble, we'll take care of it. No problem.
Yeah, in the nicest way possible.
In the nicest way possible.
I love reading.
Love and tolerate your butt,
sprites.
your flank.
But I love reading some of the comments that people respond to trolls on my videos and other Brony videos.
Yeah.
They're hilarious. Bronies are smart, okay? For
Yes.
the most part, we got some really darn smart bronies. And they just, the way, and most of the trolls are stupid. Have you seen it?
Goodness.
I'm sorry, have you seen the comments?
On my
The
videos,
grammar-
dude, on my videos alone.
Yeah. Oh, Brony, this sucks.
I had one today. Explained like for 2 sentences. Now, I'm going to put this out here that I really think that you doing this song is really brave and really cool and everything, but when I see you singing, you know, being popular, I just want to put that at the front of every gay porno I ever saw.
What?
Truthfully, that's what he said. It's like, really? Really?
They're trying to get under your skin, and that's
what I, you know what I did to that one? Delete, ban.
Well, here's the funny thing.
Done.
You gotta wonder, like, the part that sticks out in my mind is I ever saw.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I never saw.
Is how many gay pornos?
How many
is he
gore
watching?
pornos have you
Is my
seen?
question.
That was the point right there. Yeah.
Oh, he just tore a hole and just
Tore a hole in it. You can drive Big Mac through. Yes.
So you're seeing a lot of gay pornos, huh, bro?
Everyone is for Brayburn. But anyway. Moving on.
Oh my god. I love this show so much.
Moving on. It's great.
I'm getting to it. 1 second. This one's from SciPi. Black Griffin, do you have any intention of making another meme-creating series now that the Licious series is complete?
It's not complete yet.
Yeah, it's just, you're forgetting Applelicious.
Applelicious hasn't happened.
I have some ideas. This was actually in a comment that I thought was pretty funny. It'll be, you know, the Licious videos are trolling videos, right?
Yes.
So here's what I was thinking of doing for Applejack, and excuse me, obviously I can't do her voice. I was thinking of going, on the A to the PP. Wait, that doesn't sound right. And that'd be the end.
Oh, God. Perfect. Ship it.
There you go, ship it.
Done.
Ow.
Done. Don't even have to animate it. It's over.
But okay, so though to continue with that question, I have a meme right now from Rarity that I'm gonna release that could continue. I'll just say that it's pretty funny.
Yes. Awesomeness.
Awesome. You can't say any more. Not
Nope.
yet.
Nope.
Moose.
Nope.
Nope.
This one is from. This one is from Darth Avarus. I hope I said that right. 2-part question. Are any of you going to Candlear Gardens? And if so, is there any advice for a first-time con attendee?
Okay, I'll tell you right now that Black Griffin isn't going. No. Being half a world away, I don't think he's going to put it on his calendar.
I'd love to.
I am also not going. It was touch and go for a while, but I'm not going because things happened. Like the charging system on my motorcycle crapping out, which means I had to put money into that. So no, I will not be attending as much as I would like to, but I'm not. What about you, Scurry?
Yeah, I can't make it. There's another convention that's happening really close to then that's going to be in Edmonton, and they're so close that I just don't, it's just like booking so many days off to a job that I'm about to get.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Not a good idea, no. I will be at Equestria LA. That's a given. So I will be there.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Just pass my love on everybody.
I will, absolutely.
I want to meet you guys.
Yeah.
And what about the first-time attendees?
First-time attendees to a con. Here's my, after going to these things for 20 years, Here's my number
Yeah.
one rule
For the professional.
from the professional. 2 meals, 6 hours of sleep, 1 shower.
You did it in the wrong order, man. It's 6 hours of sleep, 2 meals, and 1 shower a day. 6-2-1.
Yes,
That's the
6-2-1 is the rule. 6 hours of sleep, 2 meals, 1 shower every day. Beyond that, don't plan it till you get there. And look at a convention as, I'm going to go meet my friends. Anything else that happens is gravy. If I make the panels I want to go to, gravy. If I meet some of these other really great, awesome VAs and other people, gravy. But I am going to meet my friends. And we're going to have an awesome time.
Yes.
Everything else
You're lucky
ends up being gravy. And then you can't have a bad time.
Then
It's
what about the
impossible.
planning?
Impossible to have a bad time if you do that. Because if you try to plan your con to the minute and you miss something, all of a sudden you're disappointed. Why be disappointed? You're there to have fun.
It's a hassle.
It's
It would be a complete hassle.
It's a
You
complete
could not do
hassle
it.
to time your con to the minute, because it's not going to happen, because things happen at a convention. Either you run into somebody who's awesome, a new friend, or something like that, and you want to go hang with them, but oh, I had something planned with these other people, or I was going to go see this awesome, panel or whatever. Just let it flow. Have fun. There's no reason to go to a con and have it planned to the nth degree. It's no reason whatsoever. So,
I never plan anything.
no.
And I've never been to a con.
Oh!
We're going to fix that.
Yeah.
We're going to fix your little red wagon,
Who
dude.
was it? What con was it? Someone offered me a plane ticket to anywhere in the States to that con. And I'm like,
I'm not in the States!
Yeah,
Oh, well.
that $5,000 plane ticket got really expensive.
Yeah.
I shan't lament.
Mm.
I will get my chance.
Yes.
It's just not here yet.
Next.
This one is from King Harold. Question for BG. I never heard that before.
No,
Is there-
William Anderson calls me BGO.
Only if you could sing like Barry Gibb.
Is there anything in the fandom that inspires you? And if so, is there something that inspire you more than others?
Dude, the fandom as a whole is inspiring. Let me just say that. Unbelievable amount of talent and acceptance here. It's hard not to be inspired by that, Obviously, I could say that the things to which I aspire, like music and animation, inspire me above maybe like fan fictions. But I love the fan fictions too, just because I don't write them,
Yeah.
So, gosh, that's a really tough question to answer as far as singling out one thing, because this fandom as a whole, and I'm not just saying that to be politically correct, this fandom is awesome. And I've always thought that.
It's impossible to walk into this fandom and select one pony.
Exactly. No.
Or one
It's like,
thing.
what's your favorite pony? You want to say, shut up!
It's impossible to walk into Mordor and pick a favorite pony.
One does not simply yes.
One does not simply walk into Mordor and pick a favorite pony. No.
Yes.
Or a favorite thing about the fandom. You just can't do it.
Yeah. And
Hey,
Jax,
Black.
but I'm going to say this for you.
Harvey dead. Can he be trusted?
Harvey Dent. Can he be trusted?
Can he be trusted?
And Jack's blade is going, ah! I can see it now.
Yeah.
Yep, he's pumping iron and laughing.
He better not be laughing. He's going to drop it on his head.
He stayed right.
I was in the middle of the bench press. Get this off my chest.
He's spamming his ha-ha-has right now.
Yep.
Wait, cannot be trusted. On my chest.
He's crying now. You made him cry.
Ah, no.
How about now? You see me now? How about now?
Anyway.
Next.
Okay, this person is definitely spiting me right now because this name I've never seen before.
Mhm.
It goes, I'm Eimerberg Lyror. It seems like that they just mashed their fingers all over the keyboard and they're like, yeah, this is my name.
It's a problem with hooves.
That's the problem with hooves. You can't.
They're like, yeah. That's probably just from one hit, just, oh, like, there you go. That's my name.
There you go.
Question for Griffin. If you had to choose between music, drawing / animation, which would it be?
Oh gosh. I don't have to choose between those things, so let's.
That's a good point. You don't have to.
Oh, there you go.
Bad question.
Oh gosh, I can't. No, that was a horrible question.
Horrible.
Not in a bad way. It was just painful.
Painful question.
It's like stabbing me.
Moving on.
No.
Moving on.
It's okay. I'm not angry. I'm not mad, bro.
Oh my god. Sorry. I'm just no, that question was already asked. Sorry, I'm just getting spammed right now, and it's giving me a horrid headache.
Okay, I'll ask one.
Okay.
Black Griffin. You know what the definition of naval maneuvers is?
No.
That's where you stick your finger in your belly button and you wiggle it a bunch.
Ah, there you go, Kieran. Thank you.
There you go.
Let me try that. No.
So that's how you get to the high notes. It all comes together now. I'm gonna go right after this. I'm gonna go finish that song.
Oh my god. Oh. Okay, jeez. Okay, moving on. This one is from Mac Attack. A fellow Brony here. What was your path that led you into joining the Navy?
I joined the SEALs because I was a diver before that, an underwater photographer in Alaska. I wanted more attention for my underwater photos, and I learned from a friend the best way to do that was to be prior military spec ops. So yeah, but then I broke my leg in a skydiving accident again, and got dropped from the SEAL program. So now I'm a musician.
Awesome.
It all makes sense, doesn't it? Underwater photography in Alaska, musician. It all makes sense.
There's a connection there somewhere.
No, there isn't. But
no, I was hoping maybe you'd find one if I said that.
No.
No.
I'm sure you're on Her Majesty's Secret Service for Equestria. I just don't know how yet.
First to be called Princess. No, I don't know. I had some. It's gone. Look 'em.
Oh, this one is from Black Griffin's Girl.
My gosh. I didn't even know I had one.
Well, now you do.
Lucky my girl.
A question for Dusty. Since you've gone back into music, what is your favorite thing to play?
My mouth. I don't play any instruments. This is what I play. This thing. That's all I play. I sing, which means I play music with my mouth because I sing. So therefore, that's what I do.
Combining the two simultaneously, like.
That sounds terrible.
Oh god. No. But anyway.
That's really
actually, to play harmonica, you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to like mouth some words when you're playing the harmonica. That's how you get the blues. So I'm trying to learn that right now because Elwood Blues is one of my favorite harmonica musicians. So I'm trying to learn, but yeah.
That's tough.
Soon. Anyway.
Very soon.
Very soon.
Ooh.
Concentrate.
This one is from This one is from Ray Rays. Black Griffin, how has being a Brony changed your output on life and being in the military?
How has it changed my output online, and how has it changed being in the military?
Life.
How's your life?
Okay. Oh. Okay. My output online completely changed because before that, all I did was upload my photography, the stuff I did, in Alaska and other places that I'd been to. I never drew on a program in my life before that. I was a sketch artist at best.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister is a billion times better than me at drawing, so, But I always liked doing cartoons and stuff. So it changed it drastically. I had no online output before the Brony community. As far as military life, it hasn't changed my life in the military all that much because I don't know any other military Bronies. Yeah, very sad. But, yeah, just... everybody knows I'm a Brony. I don't hide it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I did write that song. I live by that song.
Yes.
I live by it.
It was actually kind of funny because I walked into my local Hot Topic today, right? I got the bald head and the mustache, and I hadn't been in there in a few weeks. So I go in there to make sure they, if they had the Dr. Hooves belt and the Fluttershy belt and some other stuff. So like I'm walking in, and the girl behind the counter goes, "You're that Brony!" And I like whip out the wallet. And just go about my shopping.
Awesome.
Oh, I've got a story. I got a best story that.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm at my desk at work. Well, actually, I'm standing at the counter. I don't know if you know what I do, Black, but I sell parts, Harley-Davidson parts, at a bike store. Okay. So I'm dealing with Angels and Mongols and all these guys, all this stuff, Harley-Davidsons.
Yeah.
So this guy comes in with his son. His son looks like he's either 19 or 20 or 21 or whatever, right? So he comes over and he's talking to me about parts. And he says, he asks me, well, where's the clutch derby covers for 84 Shovelhead? Or I say, over there. Not a problem. It's on that rack over there. So he goes walking away. And his son is like, here at my face. And then he walks along to the other side of the counter. And he looks at me like, I should know you.
Uh-oh.
And I wiggled my eyebrows. Maybe. And he goes, really? I should know you. I wiggle him one more time. He goes, what's your name? Dusty Rhodes. And you can see him start to vibrate. He went, I mean, I swear to God, he pulled a freaking rarity. What? You're the manliest Brony in the world! I swear to God, I was like, dude, shh, it's okay. And he was like, and his dad come over and is like, he said, Dad, this is the guy on the internet I told you about. Look, his dad comes over and he shakes my hand.
Yes!
And he goes, I'm very proud of what you do.
All right.
And everything was cool. And it's like, we took a picture together and all this stuff. And he was like, he's going to bring all his friends down. And we talked about Equestria LA. We talked about all that stuff. First time anybody had recognized me at work since I started this. First time.
Is awesome.
And he's 20 years old, and he went off to do something else. I was talking to his dad, and his dad said that he is slightly autistic.
Yeah,
So
I am too.
yeah, so he's slightly autistic, but he's really a good guy, and he's told him straight up, you can do whatever you want. I don't really care, as long as it makes you happy. I'm going, dude, hell yeah.
Yes.
Just like my dad. It was like,
That
is the mentality. That is the awesome. So that happened this week.
That is empowering. That is
Absolutely.
awesome, man. And I gotta say, for a lot of... pretend I didn't say that I was minorly autistic, because it's going to sound like I'm bragging now. A lot of people that have minor autism or Asperger's syndrome, in my case, they tend to be pretty bright.
Mm-hmm.
It's just... we call it a disorder,
yes.
but honestly, it's an anomaly, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
America doesn't do very well with... or the world doesn't do very well with differences.
No.
We're a very same pants
type society.
Yeah.
It's okay to be different.
Exactly.
It's okay to do something different. In
and
fact,
a lot of times, yeah.
if you do
the same, normal is status quo.
Yeah.
I don't want to be status quo.
no, absolutely not. It's like Bart Simpson sitting there with a fork in the electrical socket. Bzz, ow, bzz, ow, bzz, ow, bzz, ow. No, you learn by doing things. If that hurts, you don't do it anymore. Guess what? If you do the same thing over and over and over again and it makes you unhappy, that's the description of being crazy.
Yep.
Why would I want to do things over and over and over again that makes me unhappy? Duh. Move on.
People feel like they need to. It's insecurity, really.
Yes.
They need to. I'm glad I'm not that way.
Thank you.
My friend actually has I always say wrong. Asperger's, or what it's called.
Yep, Asperger's.
And
that's what
he is honestly one of the most genius people I know. Like, he is a really, really smart person. It's just that he usually doesn't like to memorize things unless he likes it.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to talk to him about like Dragon Ball Z, which I know Jax is a huge fan, and I love the show myself, but my friend is a freaking dictionary to that show. Like, he could say, hey, what's episode 73? You'll think for about a second, he's like, oh, it's this episode. I'll tell you exactly what happened in it. I'm like, whoa, this man is... How do you do that?
That's kind of my... Yeah, I memorize.
Awesome.
Well, I have to memorize. Every country we go to, I memorize a song in that language. And fortunately, because of my Asperger's syndrome, I'm able usually to memorize it within 3 or 4 listens. And it's the same with movies, though, and that can be frustrating sometimes because I have movies memorized to the tonal inflection. So if someone repeats a line and their pitch is off, I'll correct them. But yeah, it's like...
Don't have me going to the Blues Brothers then.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a gift and a curse.
At times, yeah. Go, Screwy.
This one's from Rob Bob.
Robbie Bobby.
Robert, if you don't know, Robert Knorr, Rob Bob, is the guy who did the Epic Cupcake Time,
Yes.
Epic Wub Time.
Epic Wubby.
Yeah.
Yes.
Genius.
He's an awesome man, that's for
Genius.
sure. And he would like to ask, where do you like to practice your parkour? If you learn it on your own, or if you're trained by anyone, because he actually does parkour as well.
Dude, you didn't tell me that. We talk all the time. You didn't tell me that. Seriously. Okay. All right. I practice it where I can. I mean, there's buildings. That's how you get good at parkour, I guess, is you just do it. I first started learning in Arizona. We lived there for a year or so, and I used to go out into the sand. And I used to do it off little cliffs into the sand, and it got to a point where there's a point where you just have to bite the bullet and do it, like when it comes to learning. And this isn't for Rob Bob because he does parkour. He knows this. This is for everybody else who wants, if they want to try. There's a point where you just gotta do it. But once you get over the fear of going backwards or forwards or sideways or whatever it is, just try stuff. And if you can commit to it, odds are you're gonna land it. Your equilibrium you get pretty well trained in it pretty quickly.
Cool.
But don't hurt yourself. I mean, if someone broke their neck, it's my fault. I feel horrible.
Wear a helmet.
Rob says, tell him that if he ever finds himself in Colorado, he should check online for parkour groups. My other parkour buddies tell me it's basically where they all group up.
Dude, awesome. Yeah, I will. My best friend's from Colorado.
Awesome.
Aw. Nice. This one is from ML Brony. The ML Brony. Or MLB Rony. To anyone, before you guys became bronies, what were you guys interested in?
Everything. Sci-fi, anthropomorphics, motorcycles, motocross, ice hockey, football.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, comic books, drawing, animation.
I loved Lilo and Stitch.
No.
Still do.
Dude, I'm 44 years old. I've been in and out of all kinds of things. I still love it all. So I just don't have as much... because I love so many things, I only have so much time to put into them. So.
And it's easier to get dedicated to the Brony fandom because I don't know any Narnia fans that write, incredible music and fan images and have this online epicness.
Yes.
Yes.
Me, myself, I used to be a furry, but I kind of moved away from that after I found ponies. I used to do a lot of professional photography from weddings to whatnot, but it kind of toned down. But yeah, you got actually, Black Griffin, you gotta show me some of your photography sometime. I'd love to check that out.
Yeah, man. Just look on my DeviantArt page.
Yep,
if you go back
on the
probably
DA.
3 pages, beyond my pony work, you're gonna be like, "What's this?"
I love the one. I love the one with the snake and the tongue. It's like.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. One of my favorites is I got a rattlesnake to strike at me, and I was actually able to get the shot as his mouth was open. I didn't get bitten in that pic, but I have been bitten by a rattlesnake before. Different story.
Ooh, fun.
Sucks.
Next.
1 second. man. Okay, I'm just gonna win this one. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. This one's from Woman Tolerate again. If you would have to choose New Lunar Republic or
Celestial Empire.
Hell yeah.
What side are you on?
Oh boy. I am usually up all night. So.
You are a lunacrat.
Is that
the darkness?
Yes.
Yes.
It's an indirect answer because I love Celestia. She's cute.
Lupublican, sorry. Lupublican.
Lupublican.
You're a Lupublican.
Yeah, I ain't gonna have
We're gonna win this freaking election, I swear to goodness.
Oh, we will.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
No, there's no doubt in my mind.
No doubt. No doubt.
This one is from Mac Attack again. Question is, had to put two together because he kind of made some typos and whatnot. For the Las Vegas convention coming up, would you all be willing to go if the opportunity presented itself?
What Las Vegas convention?
There's a Las Vegas
Las Pegasus Unicorn next year, February 2013.
Dude,
What?
I might
I didn't
actually,
know this.
I might be able to go because I might be there.
I have no information. None. First I've heard
Oh,
of
here
it.
we go. Actually, King Harold just gave me a gave me the website.
First I heard
will
of it.
have to give it.
Okay.
First time I heard of it.
I will have to do some information. I will have to do some information gathering because Las Vegas is like a $54 flight from here. So I might even ride the bike. But there you go.
Dude.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's a good possibility, but I have to check into timing and everything else because there's another convention that I go to here in San Jose, which is in January, usually near the end. So money might be an issue, but we will look into that. We will look into the opportunity and the details.
Well, what's the exact date?
Yeah, what's
for
the exact
those
date?
thing- 1 second, I'm looking through these again. Oh wait, did he say in? Just saying February 2000. Okay, my birthday's February, so
Yeah,
I
we gotta
want
have
to
like
know
exact
this.
dates. You know where it's gonna be, what hotel, what's going on. You know, so yeah, give Scurry the website and we'll figure it out later.
Yeah, I got the website right here.
Okay,
so,
we'll talk after the show. We ain't got much time left. Go.
Go. This one's from Cowboy Dave. Question for Black Griffin. What is your greatest achievement / accomplishment to date?
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Do you mean in the military or outside of the military? Or the Brony community or oh gosh. Okay.
Like, general.
Life in general. Gosh. I've been very lucky to do a lot of cool things. Man. Gosh, that's such a tough question. My most recent accomplishment is becoming the lead vocalist in the premier band for the Naval Academy. When I get out there are a few things. I'll probably be the youngest petty officer first class in the entire U.S. Navy. That's one. And I'll also be the only first class vocalist or premier band rock band singer in the Navy as well. So that will be awesome.
Yes.
That's as far as military goes. I felt really accomplished when I got my skydiving license. That was awesome. And
Oh, that'd be so much fun. I gotta try that sometime.
But I don't know. I can't even think. I've just been really lucky. This isn't bragging, right? Because it's not. I've just been lucky. I've been blessed, I guess you could say. Celestial has blessed me. But yeah, I got to do a lot of cool things. I felt super accomplished when I got to hang out with that tiger too. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome.
She was awesome. But yeah.
I actually got word just now that the convention's gonna be February 22nd to the 24th.
February 22nd is my birthday.
Oh, mine's February 20th. Mine's February 20th. We're so close.
Dude!
End of February. Awesome. We'll have to see what we can do.
I'm thinking about this one. It's far enough for me to save up money, and I could totally pull it off.
Mm-hmm. And Vegas is Vegas, baby.
Hell yeah!
You know,
all the gambling.
what happens in Las Pegasus stays in Las Pegasus.
There you go.
Unless we're live streaming it, and then all hell breaks loose. There you go.
Can you do the Batman voice again?
It's in Las Vegas. Stays in Las Vegas.
Oh, I love that. Oh my god.
Oh, that's awesome. Go.
Okay.
Trust it.
Sorry, I'm just
I gotta.
really switching through these. Sorry. I just got this new IRC client, and I'm still trying to get used to this change. I'm gonna ask this one. This one's from Flutter Tree, and a question for guests is, what kind of tree would you be if you were a tree, and why?
Oh. Okay, that is. Hey, she's so cute.
Yes. Yay, Flutter Tree.
What? Shh. Kikil, Lee. Shh. But okay. No, just kidding. What kind of tree? I would be a redwood giant. Because.
Yes.
Or a fig tree. So people can. Never mind.
Dude.
What? When you say never mind?
PG show.
No, see, no, that's what I'm talking about. You say never mind, and everyone goes, he must be talking about something vulgar.
No. Where fig leaves go, you know.
It's not always.
This one.
Usually to the bar.
This one is from ML Brony again. Question is, he says, I became a Brony in August 2011 and found out my cousin is a Brony a year later. He started 5 months earlier than me. Do you guys have any family members as Bronies?
Nope.
My little sister Susanna, who did Rainbow Dash, is a Brony because of me. And like I said earlier, it's ironic because I used to hate My Little Pony and she loved it when it was, a horrible series and toy. Sorry if there are any G1 through 3 fans, but I didn't. I'm sorry, I did not like it. It turned my sister into a girly girl from a tomboy. So the fact that I'm a Brony now and that I introduced her to this show, initially she didn't like it that much. She's like, "Oh, it's not the same," and I'm like, "That's a good thing."
That's a good thing. Although Firefly was awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this one. This one's from Draco Pony. Question for all: what are your thoughts on Brony? Tongue twister. Brony bluegrass music. Should it be produced or would it not work?
Interesting question. Bluegrass would probably work with Applejack or Carrot Top or the flower triplets. Okay. But it would probably work because bluegrass is really decent music. To me, I like bluegrass. But you would have to keep it to the characters it works for. It wouldn't work with Twilight Sparkle. It wouldn't work. No. It wouldn't work with Rainbow Dash because it's not that type of music that she would listen to, or she would be in her character. So, if you want to have it work, you basically meld it to the characters it works for, and then it would work. So, it's like somebody trying to force, say, 70 singer-songwriters on Vinyl Scratch. It just doesn't work, right? Vinyl Scratch is the wub queen, so you're not gonna have to have her doing ABBA. It's just not gonna happen unless she wubs it, So get on it. But anyway, yeah, if you're gonna do bluegrass, stick with the Apple Family, or stick with the Flower Girls, or stick with Carrot Top, because then that'll work.
Exactly. Yeah, and people will listen to it for that reason.
Absolutely.
You'd be surprised. I actually like to listen to bluegrass with my dad because he's a huge fan. So.
Yep.
All right.
So we are at that time of the evening.
No.
We are.
Oh, I just invited Mike. I'm gonna uninvite him now.
What? You invited Mike?
I'm kidding. Yeah, on Twitter.
Mike the microphone?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know if he's gonna. He hasn't replied yet, so I don't know if they're gonna.
Well, we're at the end of the show though.
What? It's cool.
I can't
He just popped on.
I can't keep you much longer. I know
That is fine.
It's early morning. So one more awesome question. Make it good.
One more awesome question. I actually closed a bunch of stuff down, so I'm just gonna ask because I already know the answer, but I'm just gonna still say, do you guys play any video games?
I just
Halo Reach.
Yeah, I just picked up Fallout New Vegas. So
Oh, that's such a good
finally just picked it up. Carradwin's been playing it forever. And Mike, I went over and had lunch with Mike last weekend, and he said, let's have you play Fallout New Vegas in front of all of my live stream people. So I'm sitting there playing this, and I find out that chucking dynamite at people is the most funnest thing I've ever done. So I creep up on people and just start chucking dynamite at them.
Creep up to them and
Boom.
put dynamite in their pocket. You get quite the mess.
And boom goes the dynamite, pretty much. That was like the entire afternoon. But yeah, that's all I play right now.
Portal, and Halo, really. But I don't do a lot of video games. I'm usually animating or writing music.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not out in Japan doing something.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. And
Can I
that's
ask one
it.
more?
No! Well, what is it?
This one, I just saw it like last minute. This one's from Xander Locke. For all, if you were under the effects of Discord, how would you act?
The opposite of me.
The opposite of me. I would be surly and grumpy, and I'd be surly and grumpy and snapping at people, and I wouldn't help people find their parts for their Harley Davidsons, and I would be off riding my motorcycle all the time, and I wouldn't be making epic stuff for all you people to watch.
I'd be friendly and outgoing and humble, and hold on a second, let me give you guys my gamer tag. It's a freaking burger. Because Black Griffin was taken and I got ticked off, so I wrote that. Yes, no, I don't know. What would I would be discorded.
There you go.
Sorry.
Dude.
I would be kind of the, I would just be, you know, I love to laugh a lot, so I guess I wouldn't laugh at all. I would just be the most moody, most degenerate person you'd ever meet.
Well, there
Funny
you
thing
go.
is, like, Screwball's character is discorded, so you would be the opposite of you.
You'd be the opposite of the opposite, so that means it would just be normal? What?
Yeah, it's a double negative. Wait, no, that makes it positive.
We must go deeper.
I'm confuzzled.
I'm befuddled.
I'm befuddled. And with that,
I don't.
and with that, we're at the end of the show. So here is the weekly call out of awesomeness that you get to hang around and watch here on Everfree Radio. This is an on a week for Reading Rainboom. Reading Rainboom being the bi-weekly show dedicated to producing high-quality readings of your favorite Friendship is Magic fan fiction. Every other Tuesday, this being an on week, 7 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Cutie Art Crusaders. The CAC find and discuss the best of the fan art the Bronies have to offer every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Equestria Inquirer with Joe Stevens, Tech Rat, and LTT Moose is Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. And that's comedy interviews and all that great stuff straight from the desk in the back room of the Cakes Shop in Ponyville. At least that's where he said it was. Sketchy Sounds Live Songcast is the 2-hour live set with sketchy acoustic music he will perform for you Thursday nights. Thursday, well, mid-afternoon anyway. 11 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific. Then we go to Saber Spark and Paleo's awesome show, Brony Breakdown, Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Then we get to Friday. Friday is the Lunar Republic Takeover, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, where your queen and mine, Nightmare Moon, takes over this very radio station and plays your requests. Up until One Trick takes over. One Trick's Mixology show is at 9 p.m. Central, right after the LRT is over. Then, Saturday Night Songs with Michelle Krieber. Every Saturday night, Michelle will... She's the voice actress of Apple Bloom, you know. Singing voice of this little thing called Sweetie Belle. And she will have songs for you Saturday nights, 4 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific, if she gets all her homework done, because school's back in now. So, that's the weekly call-out sheet. So you can see all of that awesome, awesome content right here on Everfree Radio. And for me, for Screwy, for Cowboy Dave, who makes us look so awesome on the YouTubes, and for Final Draft, and for 8-Track, and for one trick, and everybody back in the back room that I got locked up that has to do all these shows every week. We want to thank you for joining us. And Black Griffin, thank you for getting up so early in the morning.
Yes,
in
9.
Japan. 9 in the morning for you. So you get to go have breakfast.
I will have breakfast.
Well, I get to go have... What's for breakfast?
I'm going to have Cheerios.
I'm gonna have
the breakfast
Jacks.
of manly men everywhere.
Ah!
Absolutely. And with that, we're going to call it a night. Next week, we have all of the upper echelon people from Everfree Northwest who are going to break down the entirety of the con from beginning to end, everything you wanted to know about that convention and how it went down. So be back here next week when we talk to all of those wonderful people. So, until then, peace.
Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we'll be back soon. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, sweetheart. Good night.
So, be back in just a bit.
Not anymore. I'm proud to be a brony. Yeah. Take me to a place to where we took we shared and no one cares who you are. Never thought you
I like books, studying, magic, and bronies. So, yeah. Hope to see you soon.
What are you doing? Many try to make me feel embarrassed. Their attempts have been in vain, though they tell me I'm the one with problems. They're the ones who are insane, but those who watch but won't admit it. Well, you shouldn't be like that, 'cause you could be 20% cooler. 10 seconds fly. Why don't you mention Rainbow Dash and her acrobatic skill? How she will try off in anything just to get a little.
You're watching Everfree Radio.
And now, Everfree Radio presents Stay Brony, My Friends, with DustyKatt.
Oh, you're here. Oh, my bad. Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, fillies and gentlecoats, welcome, once again, to this end of the continent, which happens to be bright and sunny once again. Amazingly, this is California. You'd think once in a while it wouldn't be, but no! During this time of year, it's gorgeous. Thank you once again for joining moi here tonight with my ever-present sidekick, Screwball, who will be joining us a little later tonight. But what I have for you, I have bent the very fabric of the universe to bring this guest to you tonight. I've pulled him in from the future, specifically 9 a.m. tomorrow. And his name would be Black Griffin. Black, are you there?
I am here,
Are you here?
reporting from the future.
From the future. What's the future like?
The future is dark and dreary.
Is it?
No, actually, it's pretty awesome.
Well, yeah, Japan and everything, you know.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll experience it in a few hours.
Just a few, huh?
Yeah, just a few. It's not like Future Twilight.
Like next Tuesday?
Yeah.
Yes. So, as everybody on this program knows, we got a little ditty made up to introduce you to the man if you don't know who he is. And if you don't know who he is, shame on you!
Who's Black Griffin?
Who's Black Griffin? Who's that guy? But anyway, this video was put together by none other than my partner in crime, Caredoin, just for this evening. So, if you like it, make sure you give him the props, because this is all his. And we're going to show you that right now.
Close my eyes and breathe again. The minutes pass as they're turning to years. My mind begins to drift away. Don't make me stay in here.
Did that make you cry at the end? Because it made me cry. I'm not going to cry. No. Not going to cry. I'm good. I'm good. Trust me. And we're back with Gabriel Brown, better known to you as Black Griffin. So, Gabe.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about yourself. Tell us for the studio audience.
Well, let's see. I was born a poor... No. You know what that's from. Okay.
Yes, I do know what that's from.
Okay,
all
so let's see.
all I need is this chair. And this
and this
remote.
lamp.
And this lamp. And this remote control. That's all I need!
Okay, so let's see. More about myself. Okay, so I joined the Navy about 4 years ago in the SEAL program because I was an underwater photographer in Alaska before that, and my mentor was ex-Navy EOD. He worked for the Discovery Channel, and I wanted to get a job like that. So I got into the Navy, into the SEALs to try and further that career, and also to be in SEALs because SEALs are awesome. And I had broken my femur, falling off a cliff earlier. I was able to get that pinned and then strengthened again. Well, I had another accident, a skydiving accident actually. So it wasn't in that video. That was after the skydiving accident, and I was doing it just for fun. But I ended up getting dropped from the program.
Aww.
And I went gunner's mate for a little while, and then I found out about MU, musician, which is what I am now. I'm a traveling musician stationed in Japan, in the Navy band out here. And yeah, I became a brony just before I came out to Japan, and I didn't know what a brony was. I just knew that I liked the show. And so I started doing fan art and realized, oh, other people like the show too. And I did a ton of vectors, and then I wrote Proud to be a Brony, and then I don't know, started animating, and now I'm here.
Now you're here. What brought about Proud to be a Brony, by the way? I mean, yeah, you found Bronydom, you found other people that like the show, and your MU. So was it, what was the singular piece of inspiration, as it were, where it made you go, I'm going to write this song? You know, what was that one thing?
I'm going to have to dig into the recesses of my mind for that one.
I'm not entirely sure. My brother had written a song a long time ago that I really liked. In parts of the world where they don't have all these crazy... I don't know, there's less laws in most of the world than in America. So, you know, it's less safe, but hey.
Yeah, it's less safe, but then it's your own... It's your own thing. If your arm gets taken off by a tiger, it's your fault.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's very, very much the mentality. But, I don't know. It is really frustrating at times. I mean, I'll be on tour for 3 months at a time with no internet. I mean, I'm sure people who follow me know this. On DeviantArt, I'll have to write a journal being like, sorry guys, I'm going to be gone for 3 months, you know. Please be here when I come back. I always feel like when I come back, something's going to have happened and the Brony fandom's going to be gone. I'm going to be like, no.
No, we're not going anywhere anytime soon. You guys better stick around till I
make it to a BronyCon, okay?
We're not going away anytime soon.
All right.
Yes. Because next year, so you are actually coming back to the States. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. Okay. So there was the Electric Brigade is a premier Navy band. All the members are first-class petty officers promoted to that because most of them have college experience. They're really, really professional musicians. They're amazing. I've always kind of been a fan of them. And if you're from Annapolis, you might know who they are. But they were having auditions for lead vocalists, and they were flying the auditionees out from wherever for free. And so I'm like, heck, you know, I'm in Japan. I would love to fly back to the States for free. Probably won't make the audition, but if I can set it up, then I'll get out there.
Right.
So I set it up. They saw some of our band's videos on YouTube and, you know, just filmed by random people. And they liked it enough that they were willing to fly me out.
Oh, good.
So I got out there, I auditioned, I hung out with my brother, we started to write a song that we never finished. Well, we're still finishing it. Yeah. It's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna be cool. But I went on leave for a little while, didn't get to meet any bronies, which I was kind of bummed about. And then I came back here and I got a call a couple weeks later that said, yeah, I made it. So I have to wait basically for a first class billet to come out because right now the Navy's kind of cutting back on a lot of stuff, so the billets are in a little bit of a freeze. But hopefully sometime early next year, I'll get a first class billet and I'll be stationed in Annapolis, which means, heck yeah, I'm going to every Brony convention that I can go to.
Nice. That means next year's pony stock is going to be even more epic. Even more epic.
Well, and I gotta meet some, like, cause I got friends online that I need to meet Tombstone, need to meet Alex S.
Yes.
I need to meet Tara.
Yes.
I mean, it's just like, gosh.
Yes. Tara's a scream.
Yeah, and I need to meet you.
Yes.
Dude.
Oh, come on. I'm just this guy. I'm just this guy who sings badly.
This guy. You did not sing badly.
I'm just this guy, you know.
This guy is.
Just this guy, you know. Johnny, what are you rubbing against? What do you got? So. Oh, that is great. So you not only play keyboard, right? Run us down what you can play.
Ooh.
I know it's a long list, but.
Okay, so I play a bit of guitar, I play a bit of bass. That sounded very similar.
Okay.
So I basically, but it didn't have any words. It was just kind of an instrumental. was like, hey, Than, would you mind if I revamp this and kind of turn it into a Brony song? Because I want to write a Brony song. The only Brony song that I had heard of at the time was Pony Sway.
Right.
And that was
very early.
It's upbeat and fun, but but it wasn't. It didn't have a lot of emotion behind it, and I felt a connection to the fandom that I still feel. This fandom is pretty darn incredible if you think about it. I've never seen more like fan-generated content of this level of talent, and the people are amazing, and it's just like this is an awesome thing, and people who bash it are really missing out.
And you're setting the bar so high, I can't reach it. Thank you very much. Hey, Joe.
But, I found my harmonica. Okay.
Awesome.
But but what were we talking about? No. Anyway, I wrote that song. In a couple days, I was in my barracks. I had a really crappy old mic, and I was doing it with an 1/8" jack into the mic input on my computer.
Wow.
I have better hardware now.
Yes.
But
even with that cruddy equipment, wow.
Thanks.
Just the when I heard the song, it was like, yeah. where can this go? It can go that direction. It can go Pony Swag direction, which is okay. But for a guy my age who likes rock and melodic music and singer-songwriters and all that stuff, it gave me the hope, as it were, that it can go in this direction too. So not all the kids doing the dubstep and all that stuff, which is fine. I like some dubstep, but I want it to go in this direction so I can have some fun too. And it's like as soon as you came out with that and some other stuff came out, I was going, oh yeah, now I've got a basis I can play. It's like, and it was one of the things that actually pulled me back into music. Because it's like, okay, if he can do that, then I can play too. And,
well, that's awesome.
Yeah. So then if he can do that, I can play and I can do well too. So it's you're one of the reasons I actually got back into music. So.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, that makes me feel very good.
Yes. Being in the next day, though so far away from everything, over in Japan. What is it like for trying to stay up with what's going on? I mean, are you always a day behind? Are you always? I know that you're off on tour every now and then, so that another cuts into what's going on. But wonderful pictures of you with tigers and beluga whales and all these pictures on your live on your DeviantArt with the whales and the tigers and the bears. Oh my! Yes.
Well, it is really tough, and I do love what I get to do over here. I really do. I get some amazing experiences. I get to travel around the world and do some cool things. I love animals, and there's a lot of animals to be met over